Welcome to Family Yoga today. Are you excited? Okay. So Lynette and Donnie, I'm happy to have you here today. We're going to start with some breathing. So in yoga, we pay a lot of attention to our breath. And I want to show you a kind of breathing. It's called belly breathing. And what that does is it helps us calm down. It's a great way to breathe when you're scared, when you're worried, when you're anxious. Sometimes at night I use it when I can't sleep. So I'm going to teach you how to belly breathe, okay? First thing I want you to do is put your hand right here on your belly. Now you're going to pretend like there's a big balloon in there, okay? And when you breathe in, you take a big deep breath, you're going to push your balloon out. You're going to blow it up. So breathe in, blow up that balloon really big, and then breathe out and let that balloon deflate. So all the air comes out of it. Let's do that again. Breathe in and breathe out. Big breath. Let's try one more. That's called your belly breathing. And we're going to do that again at the end of class, and I'm going to show you another fun way to do that. Here's another fun breath. And what we do is we make a flower. I want you to make a flower with your hands. You can make it like this, or maybe you want to make it like this, and there's the stem, and you're imagining the flower on top. So either or, and we're going to smell that flower. So I want you to reach over and go. I know it smells so good. You go. Let's do it again. Breathe in and go. Now give your flower to your mom, and Lynette, give your flower to Donnie. Now smell each other. You can smell each other's flower. Big deep breath. And now let's practice again, but this time, guess what? A bee is going to come around our flower. So we're going to smell the flower, and then we're going to see the bee, and the bee is going to go. Okay, can you do that? Let's smell the flower first. Ready? Here we go. And here we go. Let's try that again. Here we go. Make our flower. Here we go. Big breath. Here comes the bee. Let's sweat that bee away. Go away, bee. Okay. Now, we've got our breath all ready to go. Let's warm up our bodies. So we're going to sit nice and tall here. And we're going to pretend like our feet are like popcorn. And we're going to go pop, 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 pop. We're warming up those feet. Pop them. Pop them right off your mat. I'll scoot back a little bit so I can get on my mat. Now let's make it bigger. Let's make those legs pop. Our knees are popping up right off the mat like popcorn. Popcorn. Just getting it all warmed up here. All right, hold the legs still. How about some hands? Popcorn. How about the elbows? Now let's make it bigger. Our shoulders. We can pop our shoulders up and down. Everything's popping. Okay, hold it still. How about the head? Nice and gentle though. Don't hurt your neck with that. Not too jerky. Okay, how about our hips? Let's pop them off the mat. Pop them. Good job. Good job. Are y'all warmed up? Feel that blood flowing? You ready to go to the zoo today? We're going to go to the zoo. It's pretend, but we're going to have some fun in our car. First, we're going to get in their car. All right, let's get the steering wheel. We're all driving. And here we go. Let's go ahead and inch forward like you're really going somewhere. Lift your bottom up off the mat. And let's go. There you go. There you go. Come on, let's go to the zoo. We're going to the Columbus Zoo. Okay, I think we're here. Okay, all right. What animals do you like to see at the zoo?
A cat.
A cat? Good. All right, let's make ourselves into a cat. All right, so what does a cat look like? Well, it's got 4 legs, right? And it sits kind of like this on all 4 legs. But we can arch our back like a cat too. Sometimes they arch your back and we can make the cat sound. What kind of cat do you want to be? You want to be like a big lion? Do you want to be like a little cat? Mm-hmm. Okay, so like a meow cat? Or like a meow cat? A meow cat. Okay, so let's make it sound like a meow. Let's make it sound like a scared cat while we go. And we arch our back like that. Okay, let's do it one more time. Ready? Okay, Donnie. You know one of my favorite places to go is into the reptile house. Do you ever go to the reptile house at the zoo? Snakes and lizards? Yeah, snakes. You want to be a snake? Let's go ahead and bring ourselves down. And we're going to be a cobra, okay? You can wiggle around like a cobra, and then you can go. You can stick your tongue out if you like to. Come on back, let's do that again. Let's go. And let's do one more time. I see one more big snake. Here we go. Good job. Okay, let's come back up. Let's go ahead and step our feet up. How about going to see the elephants? Do you like the elephants? Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to stretch our arms up big first, and then we're going to come all the way down. And we're going to make a trunk with our arms and our hands. And then we're going to soften our knees, and we're going to swing our trunk like an elephant. We're going to swing it. There we go. We're side to side. Have you ever seen an elephant do that?
Ever seen elephants swing their trunk? No.
How about this? Sometimes they go down and they go, I don't know what they've made. The sound is down enough. It's a big elephant sound though. And sometimes they squirt people, I think, when they pick up some water. Have you ever seen that? When they pick up water and they suck it up through their trunk and they spray it out. Have you ever seen them do that? No? Okay. Let's go ahead and stretch all the way up and all the way down. Another animal I love to see at the zoo is a flamingo. Have you ever seen a flamingo? They're pink. They stand on one leg. So we're going to stand on one leg. I'm going to have you grab this one foot. You grab whichever one you want. And stand on one leg. And they have long necks. So let's make a nice long neck. And there's our head right there. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, good job. So we're balancing, aren't we? It is a little tricky. You want to try the other one? Let's try the other leg. So some pink flamingos balance on one leg. Some balance on the other. They stand nice and tall. There we go. Stretch out. Reach up there, and there's your head. That's good. Come on down. Let's come back down. Let's go back into that reptile house. I forgot about turtles. Ooh. We can be a turtle too.
A snail.
A snail? Sure. You can think about what a snail looks like. Let's do our turtle pose first. So here we are. I want you to push your feet away. Your hands come right here. And drop your chin, and you're going to go into your turtle shell. So we're going to take our hands underneath our legs and round our back, and there's our turtle shell. So turtles are fun to watch in the zoo. Sometimes they're quiet, sometimes they're swimming. We're quiet turtles, and we're just inside of our shell, nice and quiet. At the Columbus Zoo, they have big, big turtles. Let's go ahead and slowly come out of our shell. Okay, so we saw cats, we saw lizards, but didn't we see yet?
Did you say dolphin?
We could do a dolphin pose.
Oh, let's do that one, Donnie.
Yeah.
I know what we could do. A worm.
A worm pose? Okay, let's do our dolphin first. So we're going to come to our arms, and then we're going to tuck our toes under and lift up, and there's our, I think that's our big fin up there in our dolphin pose. That's a good one, dolphin pose. Another thing I think we forgot, and let's go ahead and come up, and we're going to walk our feet forward. Let's walk them forward, and let's do our gorilla pose. All right, so here's gorilla. You're going to bend your knees, and you lift So you're almost stepping on your hands, but you gotta bend your knees to do that. So there's a gorilla. Gorillas have long arms. And then if we take our hands out and we just lift our back up nice and long, then this is our monkey pose. What sound does a monkey make?
What sound does a monkey make? You forget?
They go, ooh, 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 ooh. Sort of like that, right? Let's bend our knees and let's come back. I'm kind of tired of the zoo. Are you ready to go home and do some other things, some other fun things? Okay, let's go home then. Let's get back in our car and let's go back home from the zoo. We saw a lot at the zoo, really. Back home, here we go. Okay, let's get out of our car then. Let's go ahead and make ourselves come up to hands and knees, or come up to our bottoms. We're gonna roll like a ball. This is kind of a fun thing to do because we've been walking at the zoo a lot and we're gonna stretch it out. That's right, we're gonna lift up and you're gonna balance just like this. Now we're gonna roll back. That's it. You already know this one, don't you? Roll back to your shoulders and come up, roll like a ball. So we come back, up, and balance. Let's try it again. We roll back, rolling like a ball. Let's do one more. Ready? Roll back, up, and balance. Good job. Okay, we're gonna go walk the dog now, okay? Because our dog has been home all alone. Do you have a dog?
We have 4 cats.
Oh, so do you ever walk your cats? No. Okay, I'm gonna walk the dog though. I have 2 dogs and I have to walk them every day. So we're gonna come into our dog pose, our down dog. Okay, so you start in hands and knees. That's it, you already know down dog, don't you? Do you know how to walk the dog? So you lift up and you're just gonna press one heel, bending one knee, and then bend the other one. So you're like walking. Walk that dog. I walk my dogs every day. Now sometimes my dogs lift up a leg. Have you ever seen a dog lift up a leg? We're gonna lift up one leg. It'll be like a 3-legged dog. Lift it up there. And you can kind of turn if you like and just look under your arm. And then let's go ahead and do the other side. So lift up that other leg and turn. And let's go ahead and come back to hands and knees. Sitting back for just a moment. Let's stretch those arms all the way up. Big stretch up. Now bring your hands together. And we're going to make a banana. We're coming up and over. You can do a banana standing. This is a seated banana. Let's stretch up. And over to the other side. Up and over. Good job. That stretches out our side bodies. Let's go ahead and come back. And we're going to come back to our hands and knees position. Tucking our toes back. Let's come back up into our down dog. And now bend your knees, lifting up your head. Let's walk our feet forward. So walk up there. And we're folded right in 2. And we're going to stretch those arms all the way up. Big stretch up. And we're going to take our arms out into a 5-pointed star. That means we've got to bring our legs out too. So let's count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points to our star right here. Have you ever seen a shooting star, Johnny? We're going to be shooting stars. Okay, let's try it. So we go like this, and then we go. We breathe in, and we go. Let's do it again. Breathe in. One more time. Breathe in. Good job. You're kind of a really shooting star. You want to try that again? You want to really jump up this time? Let's do it. Here we go. Breathe in. Nice job. Okay. Let's do some partner poses, okay? These are poses that you can do with your mom together. And the first one we're going to do is called Lair. It's a warrior 2 pose. Okay, so I'm going to have you face each other. And you're both going to do this pose, which is a warrior 2. But you're going to be facing each other. That's it.
Good job.
Good job. Now bend this knee right here, Donnie. Bend that knee. And then reach around behind you. You're gonna grab your mom's hand. There you go, nice. That's a partner pose. You're doing it together. It's a warrior too. So you're sinking in with that front knee. Now let's try it with the other side. So we're gonna step back and release your hands and just change your feet so the other foot comes forward. Good, good job. Stretch your arms out. Yep, you got it. And that is just the opposite. So you're using opposite arms. Nice job. And you're okay, you ready to try, how about lizard on a rock? You wanna try that one? Or you can call it starfish on a rock. So your mom is gonna go into what we call a child pose, but in this pose looks kind of like a big rock. So we just call it rock here, even though it's child pose in yoga. And Donna, you're gonna sit right here. Sit on her low back. That's it. Now stretch out, kind of like a big old starfish. Arms and legs out. Reach out, stretch it all out. That's it. You're getting a nice back bend there. So you take a nice deep breath right here, just relaxing on that rock. Imagine the sun is shining and it's warming you up. Lizards like to be on rocks just to warm up during the day. And now mom can do that with you too. So if you want to come up, Donnie, here. And then, now she's not going to sit on you, but she can get a nice little back bend too. That's it. And Lynette, you can just sit back, perfect, and just kind of use your arms so you don't put a lot of weight on Donnie. How you doing down there, Donnie? Awesome. So you're getting a nice stretch. Mom gets a nice little back bend stretch there as well. So good job, Lynette. Thank you so much. Here's another pose we can do, and this one it's called snakes under dogs. So your mom is going to be a down dog. She already knows how to do that, and you know how to do a snake pose, a cobra, and you're going to slither right underneath her. Slither underneath her. You can do that, or you can, oh, good job, you can do that. Or you can slither over this way and go underneath her this way.
Ooh,
all the way like this. She does look like a slide there, doesn't she? You know, you could do a double down dog. Do you want to try that, a double down dog? Okay, that's a good way to do it. And mom can do a down dog. Or the other way to do it is mom goes into down dog, and Donnie, you put your hands over here, and you're going to put your feet on the back of mom's legs. Up. So go ahead and come on up, Lynette, and I'll show you how to do this pose. So she's going to do a down dog. And Donnie, you're going to put your hands right down here on the floor. Put your hands, and then you're going to walk your feet one at a time up here on the back of her legs. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. That's the double dog. Nice work. Your legs are going up a little. There you go. Perfect. Nice job. You done? Okay? You guys did a great job with those partner poses. There's so many different poses you can do in yoga with partners. Here's another one. So let's have you face each other. Face each other. And first of all, let's just put your hands together like this. Nice. Now, this is going to be like mirroring. It'd be like if you're looking in a mirror. So I'm going to have you do some fun things with the mirror. First thing, let's both of you take your right hand. Mom, help him know which right hand, and you're just going to circle around together. Make a big circle with that right hand. Yep, there you go. Now, make a big circle with your left hand, the other one. Good job. Okay, now you may need to scoot up a little closer for this one. So, you're going to separate your right hands. Nope. Right hand pressed together. There we go. Now, take your right hand, and Lynette, you're going to reach over here. Donnie's going to reach around behind his back and grab your hand. That's a twist. Ooh. Now, yeah, there you go. Now reach around and grab her hand.
Fancy.
You might need to scoot up a little closer for this one. That's it. Now, so what you're doing is you're looking over this shoulder. Yes, and Donnie's looking over that one. And you're getting a twist in your spine. So let's try the other side. Now that you got it, go back to hands.
Hey, hands, Donnie.
Now, let's take this hand, Donnie, and I think you're gonna reach that around behind you. There we go. Now, Lynette, reach your hand around. Perfect. Now look over this shoulder. Perfect. That's it. That's a double twist. Look at that. Nice job. Nice job. All right, let's come back to our mat and we're gonna do just a few more things and then we'll go ahead and end with our final exercise today. So let's sit up nice and tall first. Stretch those arms all the way up. Let's bring our hands behind us back here. Let's lift those hips up off of our mat and just rest your head on your shoulders if you like. You can look back behind you. And let's bring it back and down. And come up, let's stretch those arms up and let's reach for our toes. Can you grab your toes? That's it, nice job. And let's bring it back up. And let's go ahead and bring our hands down and we're gonna bring our feet together and we're gonna do a little butterfly pose. So feet together, and these are our wings. So we're gonna flap our wings, okay? Flap them, nice and easy.
Softly.
Now hold your wings still. Let's take a big breath. And we're gonna reach down and we're gonna smell our toes. Smell your toes. How do they smell? And let's go ahead and come back up. Let's stretch those legs back out. Nice and long. And now we're going to stretch up again, reaching for our toes. This time we're looking down and we're going to slide ourselves all the way down to our mat. All the way down, stretching. Stretch your arms up and overhead, big stretch right here. And let's go ahead and grab those knees. And I want you to give them a big hug. So you're in a little ball on your mat. And we're just gonna rock back and forth and give ourselves a little massage of our back. So rocking back and forth. Now let's hold still, come to the middle. And bring your feet up, grab your big toe, let your knees fall open, and there's our happy baby pose, or dead bug. Depends on what you want to call it here. I like dead bug. Let's bring those knees back together, grab the back of your legs, roll it up. Now we're going to finish our class today with a belly snake, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to that belly breathing. I'm going to have your mom lay down on her back again, and you're going to lay down and place your head on her belly, okay? And mom's going to practice her belly breathing. And you know what's going to happen to your head when your mom practices her belly breathing? It's going to go up and down, and that's how you're going to know that she is really belly breathing. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to place my head on your belly so I can feel your belly. Are you okay if I do that? Okay, we're gonna make a snake then. So mom lays down and you turn and place your head on her belly. There you go. All right, I'm gonna place my head on your belly. And now I want you to practice, I want you to practice your belly breathing. So you're gonna press, remember how we made that balloon? Remember when we breathed in our balloon, we blew that balloon up? That's what you're gonna do is make your tummy really big like a mountain and then bring it back down, okay? Are you doing it, Donnie? Yes. I'm gonna take my ponytail out so I can feel it better. Okay, go. Can you feel your mom's tummy go up and down, Donnie? She's doing it, isn't she? Nice job. You're really doing a great job with that belly breathing. I'm going to go ahead and roll off your tummy now. Going back to my own mat. You can come on up. Have a nice seat here. And we're going to take just a few more breaths, and then we're going to finish today, okay? let's use our arms with that breath. So we're gonna stretch all the way up, breathe in. And then we're gonna turn our hands and float them down like leaves or snowflakes. Or maybe something else in the air today. Let's stretch it up. And let those hands float back down. Let's do one more, breathe in. And breathe out. Now let's stretch those arms all the way up, and this time we're going to bring our hands together and down right here through heart center. And in yoga, we say namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you so much. You did such a great job.
Thank you. All right, awesome.